Liz Truss wants a reset of the Conservative Party, and I think she needs a reset specifically after her disastrous mini-budget. But I think part of that reset needs to be in the Home Office. She needs to have a Home Office that is in charge of immigration, that has processed the applications that people have made for asylum so that we know whether there are actually any illegal applications and how many of these there might be and how many people need to be sent back away from the UK to where they came from or to some other country. We need that information. We can't have that information on a whim or on some sort of fantasy about who is crossing the channel and how. That is not what makes somebody illegal. What makes somebody illegal is if their paperwork has been rejected. We haven't processed the paperwork because we've got so much of it and because we don't have enough people to process it. We need more civil servants, not less, working in the Home Office. That's point one. Point two, and again about the Home Office, if we really want to be promoting the Conservative Party in this government as the government of aspiration, of enterprise and of growth, then we need to be encouraging people to work here. Therefore, we need to make our visa system fairer, faster and more efficient. That means more civil servants working for the Home Office. That means a visa system which is transparent. That means when we have somebody coming to this country to study, that they're not suddenly going to have a hiatus with their visa halfway through their study program, which happens again and again and again. And as somebody who's been teaching people for 20 years, I have seen no end. In fact, I've seen almost every single student that I have taught from other countries having their visa messed up halfway through their university or their school career, generally at a point when they're about to face exams. Again and again and again and again and again, I've been to the people responsible, either my own MP or indeed Mrs. May at one point, and what I got was hectoring. I remember particularly being hectored by Andrea Leadsom. It was not a pleasant experience. She didn't let me get a word in. And indeed, that has slightly defined my attitude about whether or not I personally would like to pursue any sort of political career. I certainly wasn't going to do one where Andrea Leadsom was in charge, or Mrs. May was in charge. Not at all. I expect the people who are in charge to listen to the people who are bringing them information. That is how our political system works. That is why we have constituency meetings. That is why our MPs hold meetings. That is why our MPs meet their constituents so that they can hear what the constituents have to say, not so that the MP has an opportunity to hector and harangue those people who go to see them in their surgeries. We need to get it right. We've got it wrong, and there is a climate sweeping across our political sector that is adversarial, that is arrogant, and that is out of touch. If Miss Truss wishes to be wishes to lead a party which is the party of aspiration, enterprise, and growth, she has some serious work to do in challenging the way that government performs and the way the government has been performing in the last few years.